Before I moved into the house, I installed one security camera. Just one. I wasn't worried about ghosts or break-ins or anything like that. I only wanted to watch the delivery guys bring in the furniture while I was still at work. The house was empty. The doors were locked. The windows were sealed. No one had a key except me. But at 3:17 in the morning, my phone lit up with a motion alert. The notification said, "Person detected in living room." I thought it was a glitch. Then I opened the camera, and I saw a man standing in the middle of my empty house. He wasn't moving. He wasn't looking around. He was just standing there, facing the camera. And the strangest part was this. He was wearing my jacket. The same jacket I hadn't even moved into the house yet. If you're watching this alone, you may want to turn on a light. My name is Emily Mercer, and 3 months ago, I bought the house at 1846 Willow Creek Road. It was an old 2-story home at the end of a quiet street, surrounded by tall pine trees and a fence that leaned slightly to the left. The kind of house that looked beautiful in daylight and completely wrong after sunset. But it was cheap. Too cheap. That should have been the first warning. The realtor told me the previous owner had left in a hurry. She said he was an elderly man named Mr. Harlow and that he had moved to live with family. She said the house had been empty for almost a year. She smiled when she said it, but it was the kind of smile people use when they want to end a conversation before you ask the obvious question. Why did he leave everything behind? Because he did. The house had been cleared of furniture, but not completely. There were small things left behind. A cracked mirror in the downstairs hallway. An old brass key sitting inside a kitchen drawer. A stack of blank VHS tapes in the closet under the stairs. And one framed photograph in the attic. The photo showed the house from the outside, only it looked much older, maybe from the 1970s. The grass in the photograph was overgrown. The windows were dark, and someone had written 3 words across the bottom of the frame in black marker. "Don't watch alone." I remember laughing when I saw it. I thought it was creepy, but in a fake way. Like something a previous owner put there to scare guests. I threw the photograph into a cardboard box and forgot about it. That was mistake number 2. The day before the moving truck arrived, I went to the house alone. I wanted to measure the walls, check the outlets, and install a temporary security camera. It was a small wireless camera. Nothing fancy. Motion detection, night vision, cloud recording. I placed it on the fireplace mantle in the living room, facing the front door, the staircase, and part of the hallway. The view covered almost the entire first floor. I connected it to the app, tested it, and watched myself wave from my phone. Everything worked perfectly. Before leaving, I locked the front door. Then, the back door. Then I walked around the entire house and checked every window. Every single one was shut. I remember this clearly because it had started raining and I didn't want water getting inside before I moved in. At 9:42 p.m., I drove back to my apartment. At 11:08 p.m., the camera recorded its first clip. A moth flew near the lens. At 12:31 a.m., it recorded a second clip. The living room curtains moved slightly because of the old heater turning on. At 2:14 a.m., it recorded nothing. Just a small click. The camera audio picked it up. A click from somewhere inside the house. Then, silence. At 3:17 a.m., I got the notification. Person detected in living room. I woke up annoyed. At first, I thought maybe the app was detecting shadows. Maybe a car had passed outside. Maybe the rain on the window confused the motion sensor. Then, I opened the live feed. The screen loaded slowly. For 2 seconds, all I saw was darkness and the faint gray glow of night vision. Then, the image sharpened. And there he was. Standing in my living room, watching the camera, watching me. And I had no idea how he got inside. If you want to know what I saw next, don't watch the next part alone.